Nickelodeon, the home to many of our favorite childhood TV shows like Drake and Josh, and iCarly, and Victorious. And why the hell is there so much feet action going on here? Oh my goodness, Dan Schneider, what are you doing? Why are you so touchy with these kids? Oh my god. What's up, everybody? I hope y'all are having a great day, because I am not. Recently, I was made aware that half of my childhood has been completely ruined. And I feel like I've been living under a rock, because all this stuff came out about like 2 years ago, and I'm just finding out about all this Dan Schneider stuff, and it's just crazy to me. And the more and more I dug into it, the more I was not having it. I was not having it. So we're just gonna go through a couple of the things that I discovered on. So let's just get into this bitch. Dan Schneider is responsible for a handful of hit shows on Nickelodeon, like the ones I mentioned earlier, and these shows were bringing in millions of views, so this guy was up there. Like, he had a lot of power and a lot of say on what happened in these shows, which means he was able to manifest his weirdest fantasies through these shows to satisfy his sick urges. From these clips I'm showing you, it's kind of obvious to see that he has a foot fetish to some degree, and I remember watching this as a kid, and I hated these scenes the most. Like, chill, like I wasn't trying to see this on my screen. Like, no one wants to see, like, even editing this right now, oh my god, ugh, ew, yuck. And people could defend this by saying, oh, it's supposed to be funny, it adds comedic value. No, it does none of that at all. It's so unnecessary. Like, the show could easily go on without it. This next clip I'm about to show you, it's from Victorious. Basically, for some context for you guys, Victoria set up OnlyFans or some shit where people send her requests and she does them. And this is pretty much an OnlyFans. Like, they send her money and shit too, whatever. Anyways, so one guy asks her to like put ketchup on her feet and dance. Like, that's just, who thinks of this stuff? Also, this is completely unrelated, but did you know this guy right here, Leon Thomas III, I think that's his name, he's like a ghostwriter, so he writes for like people like Post Malone and Drake, and I think Young Thug too. I just thought that was pretty cool, thought y'all could know that. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. Like, there's way more stuff. Like, look at this clip. It's Ariana Grande literally putting her foot in her mouth, which is already weird enough. And then even worse, here she is upside down, pouring water on herself, acting like a dumb little girl. Like, can someone tell me how this got approved? Was no one there saying like, guys, we're a kid show, maybe we should tone down on this borderline fetish porn and stick to the one-liner jokes? Fucking brilliant idea, mate. Even a story on Reddit surfaced after a post about how successful Dan Schneider has been in children's television was made. One of the comments read, I grew up in LA and was an extra on The Amanda Show for a few times. He paid me $100 once just to tickle my feet. Sorry, what? Like, what the heck? Also saying, to make a weird story short, in between takes, Dan asked me if I was ticklish, and I said no. Then he bet me $100 he can make me ticklish. I was expecting him to reach over and tickle me under my arm or something like that, but he led me to his office. I basically got paid to receive a foot massage and a lot of compliments. And we don't know if this is 100% true, since the user has deleted their account and hasn't provided any actual proof, but it's one of the many things that point towards Dan getting the Van Schneider being a serious pedophile.
Hey Dan Schneider, I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine? Vine. Look what you've done to me.
Okay, hell no. Her saying, look what you done to me, that honestly kind of gave me goosebumps right there. And I haven't even mentioned the Nickelodeon comedy boot camps that Schneider ran with Brian Peck, who is an actor and producer who was convicted for committing sexual acts with children 2 years later after that fact. These boot camps ran for 2 weeks, where all children would be separated from their parents. And I mean, Dan never got convicted for anything, but it really makes you think. He had all this freedom and power, imagine what he could have done. And the worst part about this is that Brian Peck only got 16 months in prison and then went back to working on kids shows right after he got released. Finally, in 2018, Nickelodeon officially decided to part ways with Dan Hold Your Kid's Hand Schneider after some of these stories were surfacing, and conveniently enough for Nickelodeon, he's definitely fallen off from his prime of kids TV shows, since he wasn't bringing in nearly the same amount of viewers as he was back in his heyday. Is heyday the right word? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna keep it in there, and I'm gonna keep this in there, and hopefully everything works out. It's really sad when you look at it from a bigger picture because people knew about Dan's behavior but couldn't do anything because he was such a powerhouse in the industry. But now that he's not up there anymore, they finally decided to let him go. I mean, I guess it's a win, but he was on there for over 20 years, so he most likely has done a lot of damage that can't be taken back. And you guys remember how Zoey 101 had to end early because Jamie Lynn Spears got pregnant at the age of 16? Well, a lot of fingers were being pointed towards Dan for being the father. And it's not confirmed or anything, but let me know what y'all think. Do you think he could be the father? Anyways, that's all I really gotta say for this video. I'm done talking about this pedophile, and I really don't want to search for more clips of this guy being creepy and weird, so I'm finished for now. I feel like the FBI has me on their watch list from all the kids' feet I have on my computer, which I'm definitely going to have to delete right away because I don't want to, like, just thinking about a situation where someone comes across it on my computer, how am I going to explain that? I'm just not going to be able to do it, and it's just not going to be worth it. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you could drop a like and subscribe, that would help a lot. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and you can be a part of this journey with me. I'm trying to upload honestly as much as I can, but the goal is 2 to 3 times a week. So if you have any ideas of what you want me to talk about, I have a lot of ideas on the way anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But literally, also, you can comment anything. You know, I'll definitely see it. I'll definitely read it. If it's a hate comment, I don't know why you're hating, but I'll still read it and reply because I'm replying to all comments. So go ahead and comment anything, and I'll be there. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out.